all time. There you go. So Terps number one of all time. Glad to get that in. I've been wanting to do that one for a while. Talk about all the great Terps players that we've had. So definitely check that out as well. We're going to do both here real quick. We got two more segments. I'm going to go ahead and get it in. MLB tiers. So we're going to talk about the tiers in the MLB. Some of the better teams in the league got a lot of mediocre right now in the league. For those of you who only watch Oriole games and you're wondering how the Orioles are so high, there's a lot of teams wobbling. A lot of teams not doing well, ascending. This is your elite. The Brewers, the Orioles, the Dodgers, the Phillies, the Yankees, and the Guardians. Brewers, I think, are playing the best. I think they're just moving up each year. I think their pitching is one of the best ERAs in the league. That's fantastic considering they lost Corbin Burns. I think they have been really good. Orioles, I think we already know. Dodgers, I think probably the Cavalry is coming to one of the best teams in the league as far as that goes. They're getting a lot of their guys back coming in. The Phillies, I think these are the two best teams. I think 1 and 2, the Dodgers and the Phillies are there. Yankees are fantastic, but not. It's the Judge and Soto show. I think that might be all you need to be elite. Guardians are still up there, but they have been scuffling. Braves, I think, are still good. I don't know if they get in. Too many injuries for the Braves. Osuna has had a terrific year for them. Diamondbacks are finding their way back. No coincidence with Corbin Carroll playing better. They're playing better. So that is the good news with them. The Mets, I think, are ascending. I think they're definitely getting there as well. I think absolutely some of their guys are starting to hit. They're finally getting some good pitching. Astros, I think, may limp in. I think Verlander's done as well. Altuve is still Altuve. Kyle Tucker, they're getting back. So I think they're definitely going to get in. The Royals, I think they almost should be better along with the Padres. I think they might have the best player in the league as far as this season, Bobby Witt Jr., not named Aaron Judge. Padres, I think, are terrific this year as well, getting there. Decent teams, Cardinals, Twins, Red Sox, Tigers, Mariners, Cubs. Cardinals, I think, are kind of playing over their heads. They're a very well-run franchise. Twins have good pitching, no offense at all. Red Sox, yeah, they're kind of like, I think they're right where they should be, right here in the middle. Tigers may be wishing they hadn't sold. They've actually been surging as bad as they were, and they've actually played better. See, this is a team that's been playing well, but they were too far back to actually get up there higher. The Mariners, I think, should have no business here with their pitching. They've had no offense, none. Not even Rodriguez has been as good as they hope. Cubs, I think, are 6. I think they're about as middle road as they can get. They're good sometimes and they're bad. They couldn't even figure out if they want to buy or sell. Either way, maybe Rays, Rangers, Pirates, Giants, Reds, Blue Jays. Rays, I think, are a good team going forward. I think they always special everything. Rangers, I think, are pretty good as well. Pirates, Giants, Blue Jays, yeah. I think none of those teams are going anywhere. I think Skeens is fun to watch. I think Dela Cruz is fun to watch. Blue Jays, I think they're going to sell in the offseason. Not much here. These teams, not good. A's, Nationals, Red Sox, A's, Nationals, Angels, Rockets, Marlins, White Sox. White Sox are historically bad. The other teams, I think, are right where they are. I think the Nationals are going to come up soon. I think the A's are actually getting better. White Sox and Marlins are actually making moves. White Sox, they used to say you're only playing for 60 games, because you win 50, you lose 50. The White Sox are proving that wrong. They may lose 130, 40 games. Craziness. That's how do you even do that? That's the craziest thing that I ever heard. How do you lose that many games? Orioles still in the bottom of the ninth, 2-2. With that, they did win 2 out of 3. We anticipate that they're going to win 2 out of 3 against the Red Sox. Who's hot? Gunnar. He's been on a roll lately. He's been terrific. Santander has 40 home runs. Dean Kramer has been terrific lately as well. And Jimenez, not so good. Kind of sitting more after a good start. Birch and Kimbrel have been terrible. Terrible, terrible. Birch Smith, I'm surprised he hasn't been DFA'd already, considering all the moves we've made. Heston Kjerstad will start a rehab assignment against the team's A-ball affiliate in Aberdeen beginning tomorrow as well. So good for him. Grayson, more Cowrie coming back through his first bullpen session last week. Drew Friends said he's hopeful he'll have a live batting practice and a rehab assignment starting pretty soon. We're in September now. Like to get him a start if he can get him in the playoffs at all. Another pitcher timeline is a little clearer. Danny Colombe is starting a rehab assignment this week with AAA Norfolk as well. So let's keep that in mind. So Norfolk is coming for these guys. Detroit Tigers and is playing this week. We just talked about the Tigers. Tigers are ascending. They're pretty good. I think they probably have the best pitcher in the league. You could argue if it's Corbin Burns. I think a lot of people would say Subel now, the way Burns has looked of late. But I think they might have the best pitcher in the entire league. Giants are about as mid as you get. They've been about stuck in the middle for about 2 years now. They have some good players, but then they're kind of so they're stuck in the middle. I think the Orioles should be able to take advantage of that. First time this year, we got a new player of the week, Cedric Mullins. Cedric was terrific. I think Cedric this week carried the load. Hit home runs, 2 home runs in a game last night. I thought he was fantastic with that. I thought Cedric on defense has been great all year. You know, as funny as it is with Cedric, it felt like he's had a down year. He could have 20 home runs and 20 steals and be their best defender. So the contribution, the average hasn't been there, but he's finishing strong. It seemed like he's peaking right here in the middle of the pennant race. All right, guys. Had a lot to do today, so I wasn't sure I was going to get it all in. Definitely check us out here on all of our social media platforms as well. So thank you for joining us here with the Ravery Sports Podcast. Reached 100 Facebook subscribers. Not subscribers, Facebook followers. Looking to reach about 600 on X here pretty soon. So thank you all. Thank you all for taking the time with us this week with the Ravery Sports Podcast. Y'all have a great rest of your day.